Stage 5 plurals. So far, every single sentence that you've seen has only had a singular subject and a singular verb. Here are 3 quick examples. Ancilla circum spectat. The slave girl looks around. Amicus est in horto. The friend is in the garden. Iudex Hermogenem convincit. The judge convicts Hermogenes. But hey, in stage 5, all of a sudden, bam, we have lots of plural subjects. We can see those at first in our model sentences at the very beginning of stage 5, and then in our 2 stories. So we're going to have, oh my good lord, it says our model sentences have plurals nominatives. My bad, I meant to say have plural nominatives. What's the nominative case again? Remember, that's the way a noun is spelled when it's the subject of the sentence. So we're going to focus on the nominative aspect of this first. Take a look at these. Puellae sunt in via. All of a sudden, it's not one girl, but rather girls, plural. The girls are in the street. Servi sunt in via. The slaves are in the street. Mercatores sunt in via. The merchants are in the street. So let's talk about our plural nominative endings in Latin for our 3 noun families so far, our declensions. Here's the thing. If you think about all of these words on the left that you already know in English, of course they come directly from Latin words, and think about their plurals, then you pretty much already know what the nominative plurals will be in Latin. For example, of course we just pronounce them differently, but in Latin, of course, this would be vertebra, and then vertebrae. Of course, in English we say vertebra, and the plural we say vertebrae, right? So just think about that. Or in English we would say cactus, and then cacti, and matrix and matrices in English, right? But notice the patterns. You've got a whole bunch of A's in the singular, just like the first declension. And then look at the plural, AE. And then you've got a whole bunch of US's here, like cactus and hippopotamus and fungus and radius. Second declension. And then look, they all become I's. And then you've got, the weird junk pile, the third one, matrix becomes matrices. Think about appendix. Appendix becomes appendices. Or axis becomes axes. So lots of science and math terms here will help us remember our nominative plural endings, but let's just break it down by declension anyway. So here we have our first declension nominative endings. The nominative singular ending, of course, is A, as in puella, ancilla, via, and the nominative plural is AE, as in puellae, ancillae, viae. Not much to it. Our second declension nominative singular ending is us, as in servus, filius, amicus. And our nominative plural ending is the letter I with a long mark, pronounced E, as in servi, filii, amici, the slaves, the sons, the friends. Pretty straightforward again. And then our junk pile, third declension, always something random in the nominative singular. I mean, check that out. Sinex, mercator, and uns, 3 completely different endings. But hey, nominative plural, they all have the same ending. Es, ace, senes, the old men. Mercatores, merchants. Unes, young men. Cruising right along. Let's take a look at some of these sentences here. Besides the fact that we now have plural subjects, plural nominatives, what else is different about them? Take a look. Feminae spectant. Senes dormiunt. Unes plaudunt. Puellae sunt in via. Well, you probably guessed that yes, it's the verb ending has changed as well. So in Latin, just like in any language really, the subject of the sentence and the verb have to agree in number, meaning singular or plural. So what does that mean? Well, it means that if the subject of the sentence is singular, as in this example, puella ad portum ambulat, then that means the verb ending would be singular as well. Look at it. It ends in a T. Remember, T means he, she, it, present tense. So the girl walks to the harbor. And also, if the subject is plural, as in puellae, that means we have to change the verb ending to make it plural as well. Ambulant. The girls walk to the harbor. Remember that NT means they, present tense. And I'll use an example for our linking verb here. Puella est in via. Look, it's only one girl, and therefore we have est. T means he, she, it. Here, the girl is in the street versus puellai. It's plural. So our verb needs to be plural. Sunt in T in via. The girls are in the street. All right, let's sing our song really quickly. Remember that the song, of course, goes in order first, second, third, declension, endings, singular. And now let's really focus on the plurals. Plural, first, second, and third. So remember, it goes, you are my subject, my only subject. You're nominative, you run the verb. You may be AUS or something random. Plural A, EI, or ES. Yay, hooray. Guys, that's it. Not much to it. I like octopi.